Hello. So today I'm just talking about the cybersecurity, the contents basically, because I got some of the requests that you guys are looking for the contents, that what contents we are going to cover into the cybersecurity program. So these are some topics I have just going to be covered into cybersecurity. So this is the info security and risk management, asset security, security architecture and engineering, identity and access management, and security assessment and testing, security operations, and information security governance, information risk management, security program development and management, information system audit and processes, governance and management of IT. And you can see that this is cloud security, cloud applications, risk, legal risk and compliances, scanning networks, enumerations, vulnerability assessment, sniffing the networks, firewalls. So it will going to be covered like your all those topics which is going to be working into the cybersecurity programs. So cryptography, cloud computing, network security, system security, wireless security, and network security, and the SIM solution, two-factor, three-factor authentications, security risk management, network security. Practicals, we're going to discuss about some practical of firewalls, gateway firewalls. We're talking about some compliances, COBIT, TOGAF, SOX, PCI DSS, side-to-side VPN, SSH configurations, and we're talking about some hacking wireless networks, how we're going to doing it. So these are some topics I'm going to send it to in your WhatsApp. So you just take a look that which topics you're going to be more interested, so that I will going to be more provide in-depth knowledge about all those topics as per your requirement. Okay, and this VAPT, NIST, digital forensics, network forensics. So it will going to cover your advanced certification like CISA, CISM, CISP, CEH, CHFI, CCSP, and all those things, and like the Metasploit, John the Reaper, and all the tools, Kyle Linux, palette systems. We have going to create some labs, and after we going to be understand all those things. So this is all those practical things we will going to be discussed later on. And this is all about the theoretical concepts, the practical things. We're going to discuss the logic concepts. So this is all those things which we have discussed yesterday. If you are going to join my yesterday class, so that you will understand the agenda of the class, like we're going to discuss about some cybersecurity fundamentals, concepts, and theoretical things. So this is all about, this is the fundamentals, concepts, and theoretical concepts I'm going to discuss first of all in our classes. And then we're going to go for some practical things. So we have different cybersecurity tools we have in the market right now: Metasploit, and John the Reaper, Wireshark, Nmap, and many more dear. Equalys is one of them. And so many tools we're going to discuss about the practical things we're going on. And then we discuss about some use cases, all those things, how you're going to be using all those steps. And talking about some case studies, different companies are adopting all those tools, how you're going to be implementations, migrations, and deployment of the cloud computing, cybersecurity, SIM solution, integrations of the devices. And we discuss about lots of things like VAPT tools we're going to be talking about. We're talking about some purple team, the red team, how things going to working. We're talking about some CSV, talking about ISO 27000, NISTs, and different case studies as per the company requirement here. And then we're talking about some interview questions, answers. So if you're able to see my screen, the Excel spreadsheet, and then we have interview sessions will be there. Interview sessions 1, interview sessions 2, and interview session 3, so that I'm going to be described that what are the interview questions they're going to be asking to you as per the job descriptions we have discussed yesterday. Because as per the job description, if you're able to see, we have number of contents will be coming. Okay, number of things we're going to be asking. So this is job descriptions. So I have number of things, job descriptions will be available. So I'm going to be taking the interview questions as per this particular job descriptions in the market right now. The companies are looking for a person who understanding the OSCP, right? This is the things requirement. The companies are looking for the crash penetration testing. Okay, they're looking for the ZAP, Okay, different Metasploit tools you have worked till the time, IDS, IPS sort of thing, SIM solution, HTTPS. So it's all together. It's the cybersecurity class which is gonna be working scratch to the advanced level. So it will take time. I already suggested yesterday that it will take you around 3 months to 6 months to understanding all those concepts, and more than that it will take time, but I will, as per my understanding, I just going to provide them 3 months minimum time, and the maximum time will be the 6 months will be there to understanding all those concepts, understanding, right? So this is what I'm talking about right now. This is the first things we have discussed, that what are different type of topics we discuss about into our cybersecurity classes. So I'm just we're going to be working all those things. Suppose you guys don't have understanding the Linux environment, so the Linux environment also there's the different operating systems, Ubuntu, CentOS, Linux, uh, 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 understanding the security parameters of all those operating systems. This is what I'm talking about in our classes are about. Okay. So this is the contents point of view I'm going to sending to you later on. And then I'm talking about some the different type of assignments. You are guys understanding that what type of assignments we going to be working. So suppose you guys are working on cybersecurity classes. So I'm just going to be providing some assignments. So like this is the sample copy I have provided to you. So this is security operations. And what are the security operations, different things you're looking for? This is how you're going to building the security operations in the company. Okay, what are the security operations in the companies? What's your thoughts about it? How you're going to building a new security operations, and then security logs you're going to be providing it. So this is sample copy security logs. You want to be providing it. What security logs is all about? What is the processing all about? What are the cyber threats for the enterprise companies I'm talking about here, right? Suppose your guys are working on a companies, enterprise companies, and I would like to know that what are the cyber threats in your company and how you're going to mitigate. So suppose the advanced APT threats, spyware, small malware, phishing attacks, ransomware attacks, trojans, and many more attacks will be there. You can going to be see that. So you're going to be write it down. So we common cyber threats will be there. Cyber threats frameworks will be there. NIST frameworks you need to understand, and what are the different type of compliances going to be working. So this is the assignments you guys need to be work operation security, basically digital forensics or together. So this is the SIM solution. So I would suggest that you guys need to be implement the SIM solution in your company. So before you're going to understand the SIM solution, you need to understand what is SIM solution requirement, what is implementations, how you're going to deployment, what are the different use cases, how the SIM solution gonna working. So this is the number of things you're gonna be working, because I would like to know that once you got the knowledge, how you going to utilize this knowledge in your company. So this is the mandatory checks. Before you're going to implement the SIM solutions, you need to check it out. This is all those additional checks, the which ports are open, which ports are not, and how to build the SIM solution, collect the logs in different sources. Okay, because you have Palo Alto devices, any networking devices, storage devices, system, Windows, Linux, whatever the different devices. How do you going to get the logs, collection of logs from all those devices? This is important cases. This there. So there's a collect the logs and different sources. You're going to collect the logs from these things, and then installation, Elasticsearch and Kibana, log search. This is different softwares. You're gonna be tools. You're gonna be installations. You're gonna doing it, and then log aggregations collected. That's different steps you need to be shared to me, sir. This is the steps we're gonna be working for the SIM solutions. How to implement it? What are different processes? So it's all together. You need to implement the SIM solution in the company, and what are the steps? What are the deployments, integrations, and migration things you want to be working. So this is what I'm looking for from you guys. So no problem. I'm just going to be discuss all those things in our classes, so that you are well aware about in the company that how you're going to deployment. So this minimum requirement of the SIM solution, right? So this is the example copy I'm discussed right now. This is a threat intelligence. What are the threat intelligence purpose? You need to be sharing the reports that, sir, we are going to do some cyber threat intelligence. What is the use case? Why are we going to implement this cyber threat intelligence in our company, right? So this is the simple copy. You want to be providing more information the steps, how you're going to aggregations, classification, prioritize, utilize, how you're going to learn all those things. And there are a number of couple of things you're going to be discussing to the same. Then we talking about some digital forensics. So suppose any cybercrime attacks will be happen in your company, or suppose you're looking for more information about cyber crimes into the same. So that what are the different steps you're going to doing it there. So making security more handy and different type of security things you're going to be measuring is digital forensics you're going to be doing it. So how are you going to recover the deleted files? What are different type of softwares in the market you're going to be recover your files? What are the memory dumps? What are you going to doing it? CMD commands to going to get your old files, deleted files. How do you to and checking the path where the hacker is going to go for it and restoring the previous versions of the files. So there are a number of tools available in the market. Your different strategies available in the market of digital forensics. So you guys need to work on how the digital forensics used into the enterprise environment, and what is the purpose? What is the purpose of digital forensics, and why are you implementing digital forensics, and how do you going to help the companies to make more productive of your company? How do you to secure your information security of your company? And this is the branch of the digital forensics we discuss about, right? So this is the this is the assignments I'm going to sending to you. And then we're talking about some business continuity planning, right? This is the business continuity planning. How do you going to run your business every time? Okay, it's a long time, right? So you would require some business continuity planning in your company. And suppose you're working in a company would suggest that say you are a security manager of the company, and you need to write down the business continuity planning for the company. So how are you going to write it down? What is the use case of BCP? Why are we going to implement BCP in the company? And what are the objectives we are talking about into the BCPs are about? So this is the BCP, business continuity planning steps in BCP going to be adopting it. Okay, and what are the different type of high, low, medium type of risk in the company's importance you're gonna doing it, and which things are tasks are not started, integrations in process completed. So this is the step-by-step approach, my dear friends. So you need to write down the business continuity planning, how is the things gonna working. And moreover, I'm talking about here like disaster recovery plan, DRP solution. So it's a part of security operations. That's what I'm talking about. We are going to discuss about all those things, theoretical, concept, logical, so that you are going to be working in any company. That's how you can to secure the applications. Suppose I'm talking about the security operations like applications, threats and vulnerabilities. Applications testing is all about how do you going to secure your applications in the company. And I'm talking about that OS top 10, how you're going to implement the company. What are the CSV things? What are the vulnerabilities threats in the market right now? So we're talking about some latest security threats in the companies right now, and how do you going to protecting, how do you secure your informations? And then this is the time frame. Okay, I'm just going to provide a time frame 1 hour, 2 or 3 years sort of things. This is a theoretical concept assignment. Have you done it? Not number of hours, weekly report. Okay, there's a payment status. This after that. So this is what I'm talking about. This is a step-by-step approach here. You need to be work hard on the cybersecurity. You need to be learn the cybersecurity. It will take time. It will require your efforts to work on the same. And that's what it is, the cybersecurity you are going to getting a job. Because companies are looking for expertise on cybersecurity, on different technologies, my dear. So this is the how we're going to proceed. And this is the assignments we're talking about here. And then we have incident response plan. So I'm just going to write down any specific topics for you as per you, what company requirement, like incident response plan. That's like business continuity planning, like district forensics, like threat intelligence, like SIM solution, like source solution, like XDR solution, like EDR solution, like DLP solution, like firewalls. So this is all those assignments. Once you're gonna doing it, you going to make more research on the internet that what are the different things we're gonna be adding into our assignments. Then your thought process will be working easily. That yes, in the company, If this type of situations arise, then how are you going to be overcome all those things? So endpoint protections, you are doing it, network segmentations, you are doing it, and different VLANs options, you are doing it. You have some backup strategies, you have some security appliances, different appliances, how you're going to working, and you have endpoint hardening, vulnerability management, preparations, simulations, detections, mitigations, all those things. So you can say that you are going to creating a cyber incident response plan for your company. And moreover, you can go into the NIST cybersecurity incident response plan, and you're going to get more information on the same. That's what I'm talking about. Cybersecurity, you need to understand the logics, the concepts. This is the first things: fundamentals understanding, concept understanding, and theoretical understanding, that what are exactly that cybersecurity is all about. How are we going to get the information? What are the different use cases? How are you going to implement the cybersecurity into your company is all about. So this is the basic things I'm talking about right now, because I understand that some of the guys don't have the background of cybersecurity, so that they are going to be aware about what they're doing it, why they're doing it, and when to doing it, how they're doing it. This is the questions answers you're going to be getting to ask to yourself once you have done this cybersecurity. And the job market is open right now here. Job market is open right now. So I'm just going to talking about that cyber threats in the market, and what are the job markets? What are the skill set do you require into the cybersecurity point of view, right? You guys are seeing that, yes, we are going to for cybersecurity things. Then what are the company threats? What are cyber threats in the market? And why are you going to doing for the cybersecurity things? So that's what I have prepared some PPT for you, so that malware, phishing, password attacks, man-in-the-middle attacks, by downloads, malverizing, and then number of cyber threats in the market right now, dear. And companies are, hacked. They don't know right now. How do you to protecting all the informations into cybersecurity? So malware, suppose you're going to be install the malware in your systems, and then how are you going to be working? Phishing emails coming all the time in the companies. How do you protect the phishing emails? And suppose you are going to creating a playbook in the source solution and the SIM solution. SIM solution is how do you going to protecting the phishing things, right? So that's what I'm talking about, that you need to be protecting the phishing. What are strategies behind it for the phishing you are doing it? Password attacks. So password attacks, how do you going to be creating a password policies, standard password policies? And we discuss more practical things, all of them, dear. No problem with this. I would like to ask yourself that what password you're using it, anything. And then I'm going to be tell you that how much time it will take to crack your passwords. And I will say that whichever the email ID you're using it, and is this email ID correct or not correct right now, and it was correct, and how many days it was correct, it was all about. We're talking about some different domains, which is how do you identify the correct domains? So this is all practical things going on, but you need to understand the basic fundamentals of a cybersecurity here. So man-in-the-middle attacks is also one of them. Drive-by downloads, malware is one of them. So this is the different cyber attacks you're gonna see that. Okay, so job in cybersecurity, right? Suppose you guys are looking for a cybersecurity jobs. Some of the guys are going to be enhance their knowledge on the cybersecurity. Somebody will say that I would like to promote the cybersecurity. Somebody say that my interest in the cybersecurity. So first of all, you need to understand that what are the jobs market in the cybersecurity. So the IT security editors, security analyst, infosec officer, network engineer, security consultant, forensic analyst, network defender, security specialist, penetration testers, and many more jobs in the market right now. So these are some different type of roles I have just going to collect, that you're working on all those roles. And how things gonna be working, we have second slide will be there. So it is more interesting, you will see that how the SOC operations, security operations centers, how things gonna working in the SOC operations. This is I'm gonna showing it right now, no problem with this. So this is a security of SOC operations, and I'm going to discuss about how things are going to working. Okay, we have SOC engineers, security analysis one, level 1, security analyst 2, security analyst 3. We have
Sir, can you
threat
just
hunters.
preview it? Slides.
Yeah, yes, yeah, sure. So we have some
Thank you, sir.
users, cloud, and we have IoT. We have the logs and event collection and the SIM solutions, and then it is going to the alerts to the SOC operations team. Suppose you are a security analyst, you're working here, and then you got the logs and going to be creating the incidents, and then investigations teams sending the investigation teams. So an investigation teams going to working on the same, and then they're going to be sending the event to the threat hunters team. Hunt team is also there, and they're going to finding the correlations databases all together. So this is the things gonna working in the SOC operations, how the SOC operations gonna working, right? So this is a simple examples I'm gonna showing it right now, so that this is the different job roles in the market right now, and many more. If you are going to Google the Naukri.com portal, and you will see that risk manager requirement. This you're talking about disaster recovery manager requirement. You will going to see that NIST framework, HIPAA compliance manager requirement, and many more. This is all about the compliances I'm talking about here. And if you want guys looking for the security analyst sort of things, so yes, you have got so many other things as well. So this is, so yes, where to start? So what type of cybersecurity skills do you require? Do you require some hands-on experience? Do you require some certifications? Okay, so this is the first thing I'm gonna help you out, the cybersecurity training point of view. Second thing, I want to help you out to gaining on the experience, hands-on experience on different technologies. Like some guys say that, sir, we have not worked on the firewalls till now. We don't have work on SIM solutions. We don't have work on EDR, XDR solutions. We don't know how the Wireshark and map and number of things gonna working. So I'm gonna help you out all those stuffs that how things gonna be working. Okay, and once you have good to go with the knowledge, then go for certifications. I'm not going to say that go for certifications first of all, because it with the knowledge you will going to get working in the company as well. So this is a skill set requirement: problem solving abilities, communication skills, inductive reasonings, analytical thinking, logical skills, and psychological insights. So these are some what skills if you have in your mind, and if you are good to go, then it's the cybersecurity for you, my dear friends. So logical skills, we have some analytical thinking and inductive reasonings, good communication skills, problem solving abilities. This is what the cybersecurity requirement. Because suppose you want to get a threats or events alerts on the SIM solution of your firewall or your servers, then what to do? How are you going to resolving the issue? So this is what the problem solving abilities do you require. You're going to be correlations, what is all about. And you have got the number of logs, okay, events like 4,000, 5,000, 50,000, more than that logs will be coming of simple one device. How are you going to be make the statement is visible to you, a sensible statement to your management? Okay, so this is logical skills to your requirement, my dear friends. That's what I'm talking about. You need to understand the basic to advanced, not go for advanced things, because we have advanced things available. Go for basic things first of all. So we have different certifications in the market right now. So this is beginner certifications, CompTIA certifications, CEH, intermediate, CEH, practical, CP, advanced certifications like CSP, CISA. So I'm just going to be covered all those certifications. No problem with this. Suppose you are going to see my Excel spreadsheet. You will going to be see we have some CISSP modules will be there. We have CISA modules will be there. CISM modules will be there. CH modules will be there. CHFI, computer forensic investigations will be there. CCSP is also there. So I have covered all those certifications trainings into the particular spreadsheet. And then the security engineer and security analyst, we have what you're going to doing it. What are the job responsibilities, skills, set your requirement. So security systems infrastructures, detection of computer viruses, computer forensics, tools like IDS, IPS, you are working. Suppose you are a security analyst, use SIMS tools, firewalls, high level network monitorings using software and data encryption. So you want to working all those things, my dear friends. That's what I'm talking about. I'm collecting the things from the job descriptions in the market. And in this market, you will see that we have some solutions. Somebody will say my company using Splunk. Another one say that my company using the QRadar. Somebody will say my company is using Cisco All in World. Okay, and different aspects of SIM solution, different companies, different vendors will be there. So which is the vendor which is more likely used by the company? So Splunk is the more one. The QRadar is one of them. These are the two different SIM solutions in the market right now. Most of the companies are using if you are in the enterprise environment you're working. And like tools like IDS, IPS, yes, it is also going to be working. So in the firewall, like Palo Alto devices, you're going to be configure the IDS, IPS things, and you have separate device you're going to be take for IDS, IPS. So how things like IDS, IPS going to working? So we're talking about in-depth knowledge of IDS, IPS. So signature-based, pattern-based signature, pattern-based of the user behavior sort of stuff we discuss about. We're talking about signature-based IDS, IPS sort of things. We have IDS, we have IPS, which is more effective. Why the IDS is important? Why IPS is important? What is the benefit of IDS, IPS? Where are we going to use the IDS, IPS? What the costing of the IDS, IPS if we're going to be working in the company? Okay, so we're talking about some costing part, use cases, advantages, all those steps, and then we're going to be working first investigation on the same. Then I'm talking about very important thing is, suppose you guys are working on networking, somebody is from the software development or programming, somebody working on system engineer like CCNA's network engineer or server desktop engineer, whatever it is, and somebody working on a security intelligence sort of things, right? So this is the feeder role right now. You're working right now, and you're going to moving to the cybersecurity. So it is entry-level courses, mid-level, and the advanced level things. So suppose you guys are working on a cybersecurity technicians, cybercrime analyst, incident responder, and then IT auditors is all about. And then suppose you have 3 years, 5 years, and then you go to cybersecurity analyst, cybersecurity consultant, penetration tester is one of them. And suppose you have 5 years more than that you're going to cybersecurity admin in the company, cybersecurity engineer, and cybersecurity architect is one of them. So you can see that you have different paths available in the cybersecurity, first level, second level, third level, where you are right now standing over there. So that what are the different things you're going to be working. So you have some path where you're going to be achieving it. First of all, you have some destinations. So I'm the person who going to help you out to understanding the cybersecurity, hands-on experience on the cybersecurity, certifications on the cybersecurity. I'm going to helping all those things, but you have to set up the path that where you're going to go in the next 3 to 6 months or 1 year. This is all about to you. Okay, so this is the, because suppose you're a cybercrime analyst, and then you have different options will be there, right? You want to become a cybersecurity analyst, cybersecurity consultant, penetration tester, and suppose you're a cybersecurity consultant, then you have 2 or 3 options will be available: cybersecurity admin, engineer, and architect. So you can see that right now in the market, cybersecurity architect is showing about, okay, like cloud architect you're talking about here. Okay, you're talking about security architect is all about, right? So the matter of fact that you need to be learn the basic fundamentals or advanced fundamentals, like TOGAF is one of them for enterprise architectures, like business architecture, system architectures, application architectures, database architectures we discuss about. Okay, and we discuss about some cybersecurity architect. So cybersecurity is a 360-degree of your security parameters. Somebody talking about some defensive depth models, cyber kill chain models. Okay, so we gonna be working what is all about. This is the very enhance all those things which we are talking about right now on the cybersecurity point of view here. So this is what we're gonna be working in our next 2 classes. Okay. And then I'm talking about the things that how things gonna work in the SOC operations, right? So first of all, you need to understand what is SOC is all about. Security Operations Centers, how things gonna work in the SOC operations. Why we require SOC operations? What are the SOC 1, SOC 2, SOC 3 reports? Who are going to doing a auditing of SOC 1, SOC 2 reports is all about. If the SOC is not available, then what to do? And in the SOC, what are the different type of devices are there in the SOC environment? Like you are expert on the firewalls, you should expert on the SIM solution, you should expert on the antivirus management system. You should understand the different layered approach. You need to be working on the different teams parameters. So this is we talking about here. So SOC operations is like you're working on the data center of the security operations center. And SOC and NOC, there are two terms in the market right now: network operation center and security operation centers. So it's like security operation centers, it is going to be cover all those security appliances, first of all. And network operation centers, like your firewalls, we're talking about, IDs, IPs, I'm talking about, which is connected to the interface networks. Communications with the network is all about. So this is the slide we have discussed sometime back. So suppose the users, cloud, applications, servers, workloads, network, endpoint, and IoT. So we have different type of devices in the market right now, different type of users, communication side to side, VPN, different technologies they are going to using, like bring your own device. Sometimes they are going to use their mobile phones. Sometimes they're going to use their personal devices. So how the data, how the security will be there? That's what we're talking about here. Cloud integrations. So guys, I have one I think that this session is going to be discontinue within a 1 minute. So you can going to be logged in with the same Zoom link ID, okay? If it is going to disconnect. So we have cloud is there. So cloud integrations, cloud security, cloud architecture, cloud management. So we have AWS, Azure, IBM. Okay, we have different vendors in the market right now. How do you integrate your cloud computing in the company? How do you going to